Hello and welcome to my channel Pallavi's English Academy. Today we will be studying a poem of class 9, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost, who was an American poet. It is a very famous work of Robert Frost. Life throws so many alternatives to all of us, but we have to grab the opportunities and the alternatives. So we have to make decisions in our lives. We have to make choice in our lives. We all face such kind of situation when someday or the other you have to take a decision, a major decision in your life. It can be anything, but which will shape you, which will take to your destination. So, if we take one example over here, the children of class 12, after 12, they give their joint entrance exams. So, depending on the exams, they decide that what they will become. Either they can be a doctor or they can opt for engineer. Now, for becoming an engineer, again, there are so many streams. Becoming an engineer is also not very easy. There are so many choices in the stream of engineering where you have to decide that which subject do you want to choose. So now this choice is something which plays a very important role in every student's life. You have to be very wise while you take your decisions, and that will lead up to your destination. So this poem over here, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost, is about the journey of life. It is a poem which is symbolic about life, how life takes a turn in your journey, and you have to take a very important decision in your life. So let's begin the poem. The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So here these few lines over here says that the two roads diverged, it's separated in a yellow wood. So yellow wood over here, basically we understand that it is a time of autumn. So, and here the poet is standing and he is thinking that when he comes to a point where both the roads are getting separated, now he is in a dilemma. Which road will he opt for himself? And be one traveler long I stood. So he was the only traveler and he could not opt for both the roads. So he stood over there and thought for a while. And he looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So he looked down and he wanted to see where the road is ending, and he could only see that the road was taking a turning point where there were a lot of bushes and small leaves. So basically it led up to a forest. So here these lines, it says that it was very difficult for the poet to take the decision to which road will he move up, which road he will take for his journey. Then took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim. So here these two lines says what? That both the roads were similar looking, both were beautiful, both were, it was taking for a journey, and then and having perhaps the better claim. So he could not decide amongst those two roads which one would be more better, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. So what happened? Because it was grassy and wanted wear. This lines means that not many people walked into that road. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. So due to the walking of the traveler, both of the roads had worn in the same way. So both the roads were traveled by people, but one was less traveled by. That we will see in the next stanza. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. So we see that the setup is autumn and it is in the morning time, and the poet has come there and he is looking for the for his further journey. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. So he was completely confused, and finally he took up the decision to take up the road which was less traveled by. Here you can see, in leaves no step had trodden black. So one of the roads were less traveled by. That's why the leaves did not turn into black color. It was not completely worn out. So he kept the first road for another day and he opted for the second one. Yet knowing how ways leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. We all know that once you take up any kind of road, which again symbolizes your life, it leads to another. You will change your road. After that, again you will take another path, and again you will move on in your life. You will never come back to the very first point from where you have started. Similarly, over here, the poet also knows it very well that that road will lead on to another way, and he doubted that he should never come back over there again. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So here the last stanza is quite important, where you have to understand that he is telling all these lines with a sigh, with a deep breath, and he says somewhere ages and ages hence, means in the future. Sometimes when I will think that from where I had started, I took the one that was less traveled by. Perhaps he thought that it would be more adventurous to take the road which was not traveled by all the other people, and that had made all the difference in his life. Now this difference in his life can be both. It can be something which gave him success, or it can be something which gave him failure, utter failure. So you have to decide now, right now. It is the right time to decide for yourself that which choice you should make in your life, especially for students. Why? Because if you don't take the correct decision and the right choice in your life right now, then maybe in the future sometimes you will either regret or you'll be joyous to think that you had made a right choice in your life or not. So that's all about the poem. Now we will move on to the literary device or the poetic device that has been used in the poem. So the very first important poetic device over here is symbolism. Two roads described by the poet are the symbols of the choices and challenges that life offers. So here both the roads are described as by the poet, that these two roads are the challenges of life or the choice of life that you have to make, and it is a symbolism. The next poetic device over here is metaphor. So the road in the poem is metaphor of life. And another important point over here is the yellow woods. It is also a metaphor of making decision during the hard time of person's life. The third important poetic device over here is simile. Simile is when we compare things by using like or as. So here, as just as fair linked the roads less taken to the easy way through life. And the fourth poetic device is personification. Frost has personified road in the third line, and it states, because it was grassy and wanted wear. So as if the road is a human being and that it wants to wear and tear. I hope you understood the point. If you have any kind of doubt regarding this topic, then you can text me below in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get further notifications.